I rap.
Okay.
And I smack chicks. They get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me though.
All right.
Okay.
Every single one of those little
Alright,
tiny
that's what you're
teeth
not gonna do. You're not gonna
that
smack
are
me.
brown and yellow, your mouth just slides down this runway. Every single one of them.
Okay. What's up?
Some people say I'm a killer. Jab to the mouth, then the shot to the liver.
Ooh.
Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him what's his name? I don't even remember.
Too. So if you have any plans on trying to get there, so crazy to me, I fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New chrome
I
rule.
told I told
I
myself I ain't
fight
gonna
back
do
now.
that. I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
You
just
might
like,
gonna get it though.
I'm just no, I'm not. No,
No,
I'm
the
not.
shot's definitely. There's
No, I'm
definitely a shot
not.
coming.
I
Ain't the
shoot
shot
back.
you think, but the
Actually, I
shot
shoot
coming.
first. I have a better record of shooting than you.
2025, I'm Beyonce. I'm not responding to a thing. 2025 comes.
Kiel, the Claressa Shields and Remy Ma drama has escalated to a new level of mayhem and is giving us all the things we didn't realize we needed. According to rumors, Claressa was on the verge of losing her temper when she got to Papoose and Remy's house after discovering that, before her altercation with Danielle Perkins, Remy had allegedly hired someone to put illicit chemicals in her beverages. This might have led to her being disqualified and receiving a harsh ban. Claressa was not having it, as you may imagine, but Papoose had to step in and convince her otherwise. Might lose her boxing license, exactly what Remy wanted, and her life would be ruined. If you're not paying attention, sit down and allow me to explain. When rumors circulated a while ago that Remy and Papoose were apparently not together, the internet went bananas. There were rumors going around, but nobody could confirm anything until Papoose basically made it public by sending himself a Happy Father's Day photo with their daughter, and guess who wasn't in it? That Remy had been seeing Papoose with an underground battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, but things became awkward when it became known that Ease and Papoose actually hung out in the same circles and were friendly. According to reports, Remy had other men on her roster, including a rapper with bad news, while she was out having fun away from Papoose. When pictures of Remy and Bad News snuggling and flaunting matching watches went viral, the internet nearly crashed. The drama, meanwhile, was genuine. Papoose never shared any information about Remy's company online to keep things civil. He just fell in love with Claressa Shields and relocated Dawn instead. Remy wasn't going to ignore that, though. As you are all aware, she was furious about Papoose's relationship with Claressa and sparked a firestorm on the internet when she chastised her for being with her ex. Talk about a mess that keeps getting worse. Papoose fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields while lying in my house, and he refuses to leave. This girl is supposed to be with him, Remy wrote as he shared a screenshot of Papoose and his new partner. To win a world boxing title, and she immediately hung up upon hearing my voice. You're not alone, and I'm telling you everything now. Since Remy was also cheating on Papoose, why is she unhappy that he moved on with someone else? This was one of the many times that others made fun of her for it. People weren't putting up with it because it was unfair. Remy was far from done, though. She went all out, accusing Claressa Shields of disseminating untrue material in an attempt to damage her reputation. Remy said that Claressa was trying to harm her reputation by lies to enhance her reputation in the situation. For too long, Xenia seemed like God's gift. I pleaded with Papoose to put something out to halt the story, but he said that the wisest course of action was to keep silent. Everything seems to indicate that Remy couldn't stay quiet and let Papoose live his life. I'm tired. He remarked, I would never sleep with you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world is going to see it because you are so tough. By posting, how can a woman with 2 boyfriends become irate with a man who has a girlfriend? Boo Claressa Shields decided to reply to Remy. Why are you tagging me alone, Remy Ma, if I'm not the only one? It's unbelievable that a 45-year-old woman is acting like this clown. Claressa Shields decided to take to Twitter to express her disgust, stating, your actions of sending phony SNS are absurd. I'm not a machine. You are spiteful and furious. You can bully, and you make yourself look stupid. Stop, please. You're 29, and I'm not 45 yet, Remy said, acknowledging the slight. Claressa posted this video of herself rapping, and based on the lyrics, it is clear that she is trolling Remy Ma. Just say this: "You're not aging like wine again, but I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts. He didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his C-girl this week." Claressa invited Remy to a fight to end their beef, saying on Twitter that it might as well be the next fight for some more heavyweight titles on February 2nd in Flint, Michigan, and The Fire Inside comes out on Christmas Day in a theater near you.
Hey, what's up? Some people say I'm a killer. Bad mouth, nigga, shots to the liver. Ooh. Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call her what's her name? I don't even.
A few days after the drama between her and Claressa, the internet was ablaze with this back and forth. And just when we thought things were cooling down, Remy had to remind everyone that she's not to be played with. A video of Claressa Shields dancing reportedly infuriated Remy, who was ready to pull up to her crib and throw hands like sis was heated. The tension was so intense that you could feel it through the screen during the promotional shoot for Remy's upcoming rap battle event. She made it clear that if anyone was worried about her relationship with Papoose and Claressa, she would throw hands, saying things like "don't come for her" or "you're getting these hands," period.
Right now, I'm a rapper too, so if you have any plans on trying to get there so crazy to me, I'm fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New crow
I told I said I
fight
ain't gonna
that
do
now.
that. I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
You
just
might
like-
gonna get it though.
I'm just, no, I'm not. No,
Oh,
I'm
the
not.
shot's definitely, there's
No, I'm
definitely a shot
not.
coming.
I
Ain't the
shoot
shot
back.
you think, but the
Actually, I
shot
shoot
coming.
first. I have a better record of shooting than you. I'm telling you right
I
now.
gotta shoot that rim, no, you
Telling
know
you right
it.
now.
You gonna let him shoot at you? I got something for him.
I don't know what he's. You listen to him if you want to.
I gotta hit a nigga shit.
Okay.
Jumping like stop right there.
No,
ain't
I'm just like, I was waiting for you to say that.
Nah, it's gonna be a little knee shot.
You can be sure that Size has developed a tough persona and isn't afraid to throw hands when she feels disrespected, as we all remember her threatening to do so on Love and Hip Hop. Remy Ma is known for using her hands to communicate, and it's clear that she is about that action and doesn't take kindly to anyone stepping out of line, no matter how minor the issue may be.
Okay? And I smack chicks that get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me. All right, okay.
Every single one of those little
All right,
tiny
that's what we're
teeth
not gonna do. You're not gonna
that
smack
are
me.
brown and yellow, you know, just fly down this runway. Every single one.
The situation is entirely different now that Claressa Shields is involved. Remy can't just threaten another bad guy the way she's used to dealing with a boxer. We all know how that situation would have turned out for Remy if she had tried to throw hands with Claressa, and she knows it. Instead of getting physical, though, inside sources say Remy came up with some evil plans to ruin Claressa's career. There are rumors that Remy paid someone to put a banned substance in Claressa's drink because she knew that if she tested positive, it would have severely damaged her boxing career. Losing her titles when Claressa heard about this plot, she was ready to pull up to Remy's house and take care of business. But Papoose had to intervene and prevent her from leaving because, according to sources, touching Remy would jeopardize her boxing license and everything she had worked for. Papoose explained that if Claressa went through with it, Remy would get exactly what she wanted. Talking about a dirty game and throwing away her entire career, Claressa's predicament only got worse. "I'm a girl, you're a boxer, we all know you can fight. But why do you keep trying to fight people who are not pro boxers?" Fans commented, "Your license may be revoked," when Remy Ma was chastised by Claressa Shields for trying to destroy her life. "We all know you can fight, so what are you trying to prove? You've already demonstrated that Papoose is using her to get even with Remy, and I don't think he's genuinely interested in her. She needs to wake up from that situation. What do you think? Do you believe Remy Ma actually paid someone to take revenge on Claressa Shields for using illegal substances to drink? Or do you think there's more to this story than what's being reported? Maybe she likes the drama and the attention. Professional boxers stay away from street fights because their hands are considered lethal weapons.
Because of him, she made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, the godfather. These people passed away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that shit.
It was court. Me fighting her right now is still the biggest fight of the woman.
There you go. A little lollipop?
Had a little lollipop. But I can't tell people is the nigga Jordan, y'all think that's so dumb. He put a recording device on Remy's car. The nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how he knew. And it's not cat. I gotta.
The drama between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa is at a whole new level now that 50 Cent is involved. After Remy's flaming Instagram post went viral, Claressa decided to spice things up by announcing a boxing match with the queen herself. But guess who isn't interested? Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. He knows Remy isn't one to play, so why would a man like him be against a little gloves-off showdown? Is this woman in danger? And should she start watching her back? Let's talk about it. 50, he couldn't keep quiet for long, so he slid into the fray with his unsolicited advice, telling Claressa to think twice before confronting Remy. Whatever you do, don't fight her because she will win the block champ. What the feud asterisk is going on, man? She allegedly shot her friend, and there are rumors that Remy even placed a hit on Claressa Wu. Sis is progressing rapidly. She first proposed a boxing match while she and Remy were fighting on X. You know how sloppy things can go on that app. Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma was another example of Chan's unrestrained writing. Come have your whooped crash out on February 2nd, but wait before accusing Claressa of bringing it there. Let me tell you, Claressa doesn't seem interested in listening to 50's advice, but I still need a drink. Rewind. After their online back and forth, rumors have it that Remy may have started this fire. Claressa spilled some hot tea during her sit-down with Jamel Hill, claiming that Remy had leaked her personal numbers to throw her off balance. Claressa decided she wasn't going to play nice either, even saying she would jump in the ring with him for just $1.
What would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want it out. Did she leak your number? What? Your actual telephone number? Oh my God. So at this point, give me $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part of that part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman, don't leak my number. Why would you do that? You know, you should have came to me like Shirley. Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. And you too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. I guess I got an old show. You do? Oh my gosh, you too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. Yeah. But it's more thing like, but she might know boxing, I understand it, she ain't no boxing, so.
Since Claressa is a professional boxer, most people might assume she has things under control. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? CS is no novice when it comes to flinging hands, and 50 Cent felt compelled to warn Claressa about Remy's very shady past. Remy was sentenced to 8 years in prison in 2008 after pulling a PW wow on her own friend. And no, it wasn't for self-defense. Here's how it went. Remy and her girl, Barnes, Makita, yes, that was a wake-up call. Remy spotted that $3,000 had vanished from her purse while Joseph was out in Manhattan having a good time, drinking like it was just another night. Rather than being tactful and investigating the matter, She blamed Makeda Shyla right away, and it escalated into a full-on brawl, with punches being thrown, words flying, and the next thing you know, Remy's P-wow went off. The bullet hit Makeda's colon and rectum, leaving her hospitalized for 3 weeks. Sis firmly thought she could talk her way out of it, despite Remy's attempts to prove she wasn't that kind of person during the trial, claiming, Remy Ma is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a criminal. Even criminal court judge Remy Ma didn't mince words when she called the rapper a young woman whose fury is out of control, despite her statement that I'm not a threat or a menace to society, and I still have so much to offer. Prosecutor Michael McIntosh wasn't buying what Remy was selling, pointing out that she had a habit of rolling around with a loaded weapon, saying something like, "This is just a ticking time bomb waiting to go off." Despite all of that, Remy didn't seem to have much regret about the entire situation. In fact, she addressed it in her lyrics on the song Out of Control with Fat Joe and Cool and Dre, where they say, "I shot my friend." Remy demonstrated that she still had the same passion in 2019 when she decided to redecorate her co-star's jaw. If you thought she had changed, think again. Over a band, imagine what I'll do to a bee I can't stand. Yes, Remy didn't hesitate to throw his hands at Brittany Taylor, a New York-based love and hip-hop star, at a benefit event at Irving Plaza in April. Brittany claims that Remy hit her in the eye, leaving her with a shiner that sent her straight to Mount Sinai Hospital. The tea quickly spilled, and May charged Remy with 4 counts of misdemeanor assault and harassment. Fortunately, she was spared jail time. Brittany went to the police the following day, even posting a picture of her black eye on Instagram for everyone to see. Assistant District Attorney Juan Maldonado told a judge that the complainant's sole eyewitness who provided support is no longer with the company. An unaffiliated witness named Cooperative remembers seeing the defendant for the duration that the defendant was in the green room at Irving Plaza, where the alleged assault occurred. The eyewitness never witnessed the defendant and the complainant interacting, and Remy was quite happy with the result.
How was it? There you go. A little lollipop?
Although 50 Cent may be telling Claressa to be more cautious, let's face it, he will be watching every second of the fight from the front because 50 and Papoose don't exactly get along. Their feud began in 2018 when 50 decided to be a little too bold and wrote, "Damn Remy, you," in the comments section beneath one of Remy's photos. It's safe to say that if Remy enters the ring with Claressa, she won't exactly be the underdog. Hey Slim, let me tell you that Papoose wasn't amused by 50's small remark. Hey, if 50 Cent doesn't marry you, I'll introduce you to my homeboy, who is obviously more mature than 50. Papoose took it a step further by bringing 50's baby mama, Daphne Joy, into the mess. He uploaded a picture of Remy wearing lingerie with the words, "Remy is" written over it, clearly not amused. Nina, 5th, don't tell my wife she lost weight over it. He also shared a photo of a balding Papoose saying, "Okay, but she lost weight and she's good. What on earth are you expecting me to do about that?" I blocked her until she could control her husband. He also posted another post questioning, "What the f is Remy doing in the house to make this boy jealous SNA?" He would then answer, "We aren't watching." Strength, it was all back and forth, but there's a twist while 50 is all up in the mix. Papoose really went for the jugular with some wild photos, including ones of 50 with adult toys no less, and slapped on his trademark catchphrase, "Get the strap, baby." Thereafter, things got extra messy. It says a lot that Fat Joe is out here playing the quiet one because he's Remy's mentor and her child's godfather, Papoose, sat down on algebra when Fat Joe was asked about the situation. Hoff, host of my Expert Opinion show, was direct when he talked about how 2024 has been a tough year for hip-hop due to all the scandals that have been in the news and that he wasn't going to get into any more trouble.
24 feeling like that. It's been a horrible year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This probably, I was just having a heated discussion with my people. Like, this might be the worst year
As opposed to
ever, hip hop history type shit. It's bad. All our legends, all our mentors getting scrutinized. This is the worst time to be a celebrity in the history of mankind. I'm not sure you guys want to be celebrities. Like, I got friends who are filthy rich that want to be popular, want to be a celebrity. I don't think they want everybody anything like that. But it's crazy out here. This is nuts. The fucking world done changed on me. It's fucking nuts out here.
yeah.
And you can't make it up.
Naturally, the chaotic situation between Remy and Papoose was just one more layer of chaos, and Fat Joe didn't mince words when he expressed his thoughts about the whole thing. He said bluntly that he was disappointed by the way things turned out because, although he is loyal to Remy, he also has a lot of respect for Papoose and has come to like him over the years, which must have made things even harder for Joe to deal with.
How do you manage that between your bro
Yeah, I
and
mean,
sis?
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like the Godfather. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of it.
Naturally, the chaotic situation between Remy and Papoose was just one more layer of chaos, and Fat Joe didn't mince words when he expressed his thoughts about the whole thing. He said bluntly that he was disappointed by the way things turned out because, although he is loyal to Remy, he also has a lot of respect for Papoose and has come to like him over the years, which must have made things even harder for Joe to deal with.
Do is stop it. Or have it that they won't listen to me.
Right.
You have a history of mediating a lot of people.
A lot of
people.
I might have mediated me for a long time. Now that it's gone.
I'm saying, like,
That's off the rocker.
we know you for not getting in the middle, but being in the middle and being, all right, y'all, stop.
You know, it's a different type of thing. When you got a husband, first of all, for the first time she ever asked me for advice, I said, listen, it's different. You have a husband. This is your husband. Nobody come to my house and my wife. You know what I'm saying? This is your husband. I can't get in the middle of that. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And this kid's involved.
It's the best kid in the world. My goddaughter is the most beautiful kid in the world. She's so, I wish this didn't happen.
That's very funny right there, for real.
She's just a beautiful kid, very smart.
Is there a way to shield the kid from?
I'm sure they are. I don't think they're trying to damage the baby.
No, not that they would try to, but if you have children and you've been in the press, I'm sure you've maybe found a way to keep some of that stuff from the kids.
I don't know, man. I was beefing with 50 Cent and my son was going to school every day, fighting niggas. Oh, your father's yo, that shit real. You know what I'm saying? He was going to school.
In fact, the day before Remy's shocking Instagram post, she was out to dinner with Fat Joe as if their relationship was going well.
The last night, I'm not gonna go into deep. I don't really know. How about that?
Right.
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me our personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. And they was like, yo, look what's going on. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I think that everyone misunderstood his interview. I wasn't with them at Brooklyn Chop House, but I do frequently spend thousands of dollars there because I adore it. Well, there you have it. It's crazy that Fat is avoiding the situation. Imagine that he was not aware of the approaching storm. Some fans thought that Papoose was also present at the meal, but he would rather not be involved in those rumors, so he took to Instagram to clear the air. Drama, especially in light of the fact that Remy had no trouble disclosing all of her personal information in one of her outbursts after Papoose revealed documents pertaining to her alleged infidelity, exposing her husband's manipulative behavior behind the scenes. Remy didn't just sit there, she retaliated forcefully with her receipts, proving that she spent last Christmas with her daughter and disproving Papoose's claims that she wrote. Now he's calling and requesting that it be taken down, saying, "I'll take him down and stop after this Christmas last year. Papoose, all you do." He took it down after you posted a whole damn lie. In addition to mistreating me by using my morals from my upbringing and your reputation as a gangster girl against me, you also filmed me saying things like, "Oh, not Remy Ma going to call the police for help. You snitch, you, and I'm not going to let you go. I've been begging you to leave and let's have a quiet divorce for years, but you said that the only way you're going to do so is with a public outburst." In his long tirade, the captain confessed that he had an affair with Remy, but he went further than that, claiming that Papoose knew about the affair the whole time and of course had something to say about it. Your brother's call is a rat call. Remy would want to start being a little more careful about who she's dragging into this issue because it's easy to blame others for it. Joe, why would I involve my loved ones who truly loved you too?
Already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but they knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. If we don't let the cat go.
The rapper also said
y'all think they're so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. And nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how he knew. It is not cat. I gotta...
In addition to abruptly admitting that Papoose did, in fact, punch the lights out of him, Easy quickly put an end to the wild claims that he ended up in a fetal position.
The situation with a mask on. And he got past, somehow he got past the security guard. I don't know how. Now, we're not going to speculate here. I don't know how he got with a mask on. I don't know how he got past the security guard. He got past the security guard. The walls is an L shape. I'm on the wall. And literally, the nigga, he literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me. And that's where the two clean joints come into the hand. He do sneak me. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. And when I got back to turn around to the nigga ran. He ran. And shit like that. To me, I told Rem, I think the security nigga something to do with it, because a nigga comes with a full-blown mask, your security nigga is not gonna allow a nigga in the building.
Claressa might want to take 50's warning seriously before going into that fight, because Remy is not the person you want to mess with. But what do you think? Is Remy really out there trying her hardest to defeat Claressa, or is this just talk? Please let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to watch the rest of the videos on our channel. E claims that wasn't the case at all, so it looks like her version of events differs slightly from what others may have been saying. If E is telling the truth, it seems that Remy might have been the one to step out first, which would mean that she would have fewer fans cheering for her outside the ring.